loves Game of Thrones.
Sure.
Kyle, and you and I have not gotten to talk about it yet. You thought the Clegane Bowl legit?
Best bowl game of my lifetime.
Oh my goodness. Well, we've seen some NFL cameos in GOT, like Joey Bosa. We saw him in the Battle of Winterfell. That was crazy. Did you spot Aaron Rodgers?
Only on Instagram, certainly not when I was watching.
Same.
It was quick.
I didn't see
Look
it.
at that man.
Here he is making a cameo on his favorite show ever, the two-time MVP. It was just a few seconds, but I'll always be thankful to have been on the penultimate episode of Game of Thrones. #crazy episode tonight. That's what he put up on IG. Just one episode left.
Right.
And no character has scorched earth more than Khaleesi, the Mad Queen, with a little help, of course, of Drogon, right, Strakes?
Drogon the Dragon.
You watched.
Right. Double Drogon.
I'm in.
He was into it.
Drogon had a night.
Yeah, what a night. What NFL
Get that man a lozenge.
My question for you is, what NFL figure went full Dracarys? I mean, who burnt things to the ground and must start anew in 2019?
What I love most about
Landing.
this Drogon, Kay, was that you thought it was going to be done, and then there was another breath of fire. You thought, okay, that was enough.
There were bells.
There were bells, but the bells didn't matter. Spoiler alert. There's a guy in the NFL who runs an NFL team, and let me tell you something. The bells, they don't matter. He's drafted running backs in the top 10 2 years in a row when everyone says, you don't draft a running back in the first round. Says, I don't listen to that. I don't listen to your bells. He has cut Steve Smith. He has rescinded a franchise tag on a player that's unheard of with Josh Norman. He has gotten rid of so many players and moved right along. And this offseason, Dave Gettleman has just scorched earth. You know what I love about it? This guy right here, he believes in something. He's convicted. And like the mother of dragons, will keep on going and is not done. I'm going to trade Odell. I'm going to let Landon Collins walk. Heck, I'm going to trade Snacks Harrison last offseason. I'm going to draft a quarterback, 6th overall, and then tell you, the fan, that he might not play for 2 to 3 years. Dave Gettleman doesn't care about your bells. Dave Gettleman doesn't care about your city. Dave Gettleman cares about winning. And Dave Gettleman cares about the throne, because you know what he'll tell you? I've got 7 rings to show you. I know a thing or two about the throne, and I know a two about winning the night.
7 rings? He has 1 for each kingdom, Peter. That's incredible.
Dave Gettleman is my Drogon.
On your single cam, can you do the Aaron Rodgers scene with that flame in back of you?
That's good.
All right, very well done. KB, what do you got?
Listen, you want to talk about someone with a breath of fire? Let's talk about Mr. Big Breath, they call him, Antonio Brown. Let's go on a journey back in time to when he showed up. How did he show up to that last season he had as a Pittsburgh Steeler? There's the dragon right there, riding in on Drogon, holding on to those scales, landing majestically in front of his enemies. And then how does the season end, though? If we go to the next slide, how does the season end? This is a glorious look with the family, but it ended like that. And this is when you start to think, could he be, as he stands with Charlie Batch, could he be the evil king wearing that sort of Dothrakian fur? And then you know what got really bad? You know when he decided to take what was his with fire and blood? Show me the tweet that changed the whole thing. Of all people, picking out a fumble of Juju Smith-Schuster out of the ether. This is the Dracarys. Unleash fire. And now the question remains. New colors. He has taken over a new coast and a new city. How does this king, as an Oakland Raider, turn out? Is he respected? Is he worshipped? Does he still have the fastball? Does he still have the fire? We will find out as he sits next to his 2 hands. Mr. Mayock and Mr. Gruden, both with the hand pin.
The Meisters.
The Meisters, exactly right. No more Kyburn. It is now Mayock. It is now Gruden. Can they help him, Kay? Can they work against his worst instincts?
Kyburn, what a way to go.
Right in the back of some bricks. He gone.
I don't think the mountain had it in a minute.
Oh, he's got
like,
it all.
Cersei, that ain't it. Can the world see your, as we send in Will Silva, your Aaron Rodgers with the flames in the back?
Sure. Here we go.
Dracarys!
Come on, can we wait right here? We go. Ah! He's out. He's burned alive. That's it. That's it.
Will Silva out in the newsroom in Los Angeles this morning, who is all caught up, by the way, Kyle, with Game of Thrones.
Oh, my man, Will.
Will is on
Absolutely,
board.
it's it. Absolutely, Your Grace, my lords. Remember that the night is dark and full of terrors. And I do have a theory on Varys as well. We'll get to that during a text exchange near you. As Broncos cornerback Chris Harris awaits the team's next move in his contract standoff, his teammate Von Miller is lobbying on his behalf. Miller believes Harris deserves a bump in pay. It's not like he wouldn't say that, right? Harris is MIA at the Broncos' organized team activities as he seeks a new deal. He's set to earn $7.8 million in base salary this season. As NFL Network's James Palmer reported last month, Harris wants to get paid $15 million annually. Miller knows it's not as easy as merely backing up the Brinks truck.
It's not all, simple. It's not all as easy as it seems, and I understand that. I've been through that before. But, guys like Chris Harris, who've done it all, and really hit all the check marks and all the box. You want to take care of guys like that. He deserves it 100%.
Well, as Harris remains a no-show in Denver, Giants sixth-round pick Corey Ballentine showed up for off-season workouts, as reported by NFL Network's Mike Garafolo. Ballentine missing time after suffering a gunshot wound at a party in Topeka, Kansas on the night he was drafted. His former Washburn University teammate was killed in the shooting. Ballentine is expected to make a full recovery. And Buccaneers owner Brian Glazer and more than 150 team staff members, including players and cheerleaders, helped to renovate a local boys and girls club. It was all part of their day of service, putting in that time. Among the players on hand, Will Golson and Carl Nassib. So the Buccaneers doing some good out there in the community. And as always, we like to highlight it here on Good Morning Football. And speaking of, plenty more show ahead in your future, including Joe Flacco making some strong comments about the rookie backing him up in Denver. That's